Garland Jones and Dallas Frank founded the Jones & Frank Company in 1945 and opened its first office in Norfolk, Virginia. At the time, the company had 9 employees that specialized in fuel transport tanks and the installation and repair of gas station equipment. Over the course of its 75-year history, the Jones & Frank Company grew organically and through a series of strategic acquisitions. The company expanded along the East Coast and eventually into the Midwest through the acquisition of Reliable Oil Equipment. By this time, Jones & Frank was the largest full-service construction and equipment distributor in the petroleum equipment industry. But the company's growth story did not end here. In 2016, Jones & Frank acquired A&S Distributing, the industry's premier equipment distributor that provides distribution services, full-site construction packages, and aftermarket parts support on a nationwide basis. Then, in 2019, Jones & Frank acquired M.L. Leonard, a Mid-Atlantic regional service and construction company, followed by the strategic acquisition of Petroleum Solutions Incorporated, the largest full-line distribution, service, and construction company in the state of Texas.
PSI began as a small pump and tank company. When my father, Tom Barron, purchased the company in 1970, it was a small family business. It very much continued that way, with my mother becoming involved in the business, and eventually I also came to work for the company. I truly grew up in this business and the industry. Through the years, we saw many changes in the industry. Full service to self-service, leaded to unleaded fuel, and the advent of the convenience store. Our company grew and met all of those changes along the way. Change came not only in our product and service offerings, but also in geographic growth. After graduating from college in 1989, my father and I partnered with an investor to expand the business across the state of Texas. To meet the needs of our growing customer base, we expanded through acquisition in larger markets. The combination of companies allowed for an evolution from a pump and tank company to a full-line petroleum equipment distributor, installation contractor, electrical contractor, and repair service provider. Joining forces with like-minded, strong petroleum equipment companies made us #1 in Texas. 2020 marks the 50th year of PSI serving the industry. Having been a part of that history for virtually all of those years, I can't wait to see what further evolution is to come.
Mark and I were both fortunate to be mentored and taught by a few business leaders that forged a spirit of cooperation and relationships that are still valid to us today. Early in our career, we had a culture of responsiveness, quality, and overall customer service established in our group. PSI was built upon those values, and we are grateful that those same core values guide and drive Jones & Frank today.
As you can see, the Jones & Frank Company today is very different from the company it was when it originated 75 years ago. We grew from being a small regional equipment and service provider specializing in service station equipment to the industry's most advanced solutions provider, supporting the petroleum equipment community's entire infrastructure needs across broad market segments. The range of services we provide has evolved to petroleum equipment supply on a national level, the broadest service and construction offering in the industry today, advanced supply chain solutions, cutting-edge technology and automation support, IT and network services, environmental testing, inspection and compliance services, and e-commerce solutions. So today, as we unify our teams under one company with one name and one voice, we are pleased to announce our new name and our new corporate brand logo, the JF Petroleum Group.